Oh, they have a new layout. I'm wildly I just made eggs. Mono swash. So I fought with like the whole rope thing. For anyways, mono swash. Okay, we have what is up this new page? Stats at max level and uptime. There's nothing here because they have to go over to here. But now, why would they have this page here? Well, what's the point of it? Oh man, that egg sandwich I ate. So a bowl of cereal, like plain, like not one with maple syrup thrown in. Alright, so poise bleed. Okay, constricting aura bones. On use, gain toying power X poison self plus bleed on target. Target has trusted Hong-Lu, gain final power. On use, gain poise count. First toin, poise potency. On hit, inflict bleed count. Second toin, bleed potency. Third, bind next turn. Target has trusted. Honestly, a bad thing about now the AI like on the searches that now I have to click on an actual website to get the actual thing I'm looking for. So here it is, truss. This is pronounced truss. To secure tightly bind. To arrange for hooking like binding close the wings or legs of a fowl. Oh, okay, is this when they like tie? Okay, we just said what. So that's what that was. It's called truss. Okay, so truss. Okay. All right. Okay, so if target has trust to Hong-Lu, increase trust on stack on target, but you inflict it with throwing or a bone. Trust with counter. At X plus poison self plus bleed on target, gain trash power. On use, gain poise. Transfer and gain poise down. 1 unbreakable toy. Inflict trust to Hong-Lu. On hit for tracking, inflict bleed potency. So to the passives. Wait, it's wrong. Okay. Oh, is there be in here? Okay, it's right here. Okay. A single page identity, actually. Okay. Whoa, wow. Trust to Hong-Lu. Lose min-max speed. Take more pride damage. If it expires when the inflictor retreats, is killed, or inflicts it on different target. Places when trust by another unit. Turn end. Lose stack the inflictor not hit this unit this turn. And evolution wound. Okay. This is turn start, gain bleed. Turn end, gain bind next turn. Turn end, lose stack. And prisoner transport arrangements. And it trashes enemies that have trusted Hong-Lu, gain trash power. On hit, against enemies that have trusted Hong-Lu, inflict bleed and gain poise, both potency. If there are no trusted Hong-Lu targets, expire. Okay, alright, seems like I'm pausing a lot and resuming. It's because I just ate an egg sandwich. Mentioned this, ate the egg sandwich, I had a bowl of cereal, and I drank a lot of water. This seems to be burping while trying to talk. Because usually I shouldn't be talking after eating. I was paused, wasn't I? I was paused. Okay, where was I? I think I was at Shinokun. If a target has trust Hong-Lu, gain prisoner transport arrangements, which was the thing over here. Trash and trash power, hands enemies, inflict bleed and gain poise potency. No targets expire. When chaining stills, the enemy that has afflicted trust Hong-Lu on, and this unit can redirect enemy's attacks still targeting to itself regardless of speed. Those counters only. Souring Hunter Band. If this unit's speed is faster than the target's, deal plus speed difference times X% of damage. If target has trust Hong-Lu, double the above damage increase effect. Combat start. Deal more damage for every ally that has a slash pride still each trip this turn. So they're specifically going for more of the status effect has to have certain Sinfinity stuff. Of course, it's pretty common, just with the Blade lineage, is that this is a big focus of most poise ones, I guess, is slash. Of course, status is dual status era, but I'm assuming you can expect more slash pride stills, since that's the best I can think of. Spiteful Pursuit. When out of the Earth Support Order attacks an enemy that has bind, deal more damage. Alright. Yeah, so to Evolution Swash. So on use, gain 20 power through X poison self plus speed on target. On use, if the target has Truce to Hong-Lu, gain final power. On use, gain poise count. Are they all gain poise count on use? Oh, expect it to be just the amount of poise for just a number of coins. You're going to need a Forkadalia. First token, Poise and Bleed Potency. Second token, target has X plus Troost Hong-Lu. Consume Troost Hong-Lu on target to reuse this token. On crit, Avulsion Wound. Reuse on hit, gain haste next turn. And reuse on hit, activate Bleed on target. Target versus Bleed count. This Avulsion Wound is like the turn end and start stuff. So turn end, gain bind next turn. Turn end, lose stack. Turn start, gain bleed. It's next turn, right? No, just this turn of Ocean Wound. Oh, it's this turn of Ocean Wound. Means you won't get the turn start effect then. You would have to turn end bind and lose stack, but you won't get the turn start. Okay, so Avulsion is like a separation or detachment, and I have the Wikipedia open on here, so it's like ripping off the parts of the skin. It's like a part where it's torn off by trauma or surgery. So to be part of skin, it'd be like walling off someone's arm most of the time as a Avulsion injury. But there's Avulsion. Yeah, separating one ran from one person's property and joining it to another's. And then we have Hunter's Souring. Oh. On use, staying 20 power for X plus every X poison on self plus speed on target. Target has Avulsion Rune, deal more damage. Target has Troost Hong-Lu, turn all tokens in the still to unbreakable tokens. Gain final power, and the final token applies the following on hit. Inflict bleed count, inflict attack power down next turn. On use, staying poise. On use, staying poise down. First token, on hit, inflict bind next turn. Second, so it does not have Troost Hong-Lu, inflict Troost Hong-Lu. Second, on hit, inflict bleed count. Third, on hit, inflict bleed potency. Fourth, deal more damage to trickle hit. Inflict bleed, Avulsion Wound. On crit, more Avulsion Wound and Pride Fragility. So they're actually going for, imagine actually having Pride Fragility and also the Pride, specific Pride / support. Wow, it'd be so great if certain people in the middle, instead of being dual status, had more stuff for Blunt and Envy, huh? Who released in the latest Bach deck. And here we have a dual status one who actually supports with the thing, but of course like very little, because they are a free unit. S-Corp Hong-Lu. I don't know. And then we have Shadow Vested's Bladesinger Meursault. Okay, when using first tower to assume West SP. If Bladesinger Mentor Meursault uses this, they'll assume Fluid Eagle resources. Gain trash power and deal more damage for X poise on self. Unit gain drink to the fall and during the counter, deal more damage against the target. If this unit is Bladesingers Mentor Meursault, deal even more damage against the main target. Before attack, gain highest resistance divided by X attack rate, rounded down. For attack, gain X plus highest res hours for supporting orders, gain poise count. Hours of yeah. Attack and X other Bladesingers identities have less SP heal SP. Attack and then drink to the fallen next turn. Bleed count. Drink for the fallen. Here's like gain poise for every X stack. Bladesinger Meursault gains even more poise. Base stills do poise on self times X% of damage to trickle hit. Base stills are gain poise potency or count, gain trash power. Turn end lose X%. Reset stack. Did I say cent? Resentment, gain minimax speed on hit, heal HP by X% of damage without using still. Okay, first we have to read what this is. Beads of liquor at waypoint. Always active Bladesinger Mentor Meursault exclusive effect. On hit of a base still, inflict bleed on target. This identity taps identifies bleed and poise. This identity's base stills down bleed and poise. They had to use this to make him a dual status, but it won't work for the ego diff stuff, will it? Oh no, it's always active. He made this just for the mirror dungeon to this. Dual status, This is pathetic. Oh man, when used. When hours defeated, they drink to the fallen next turn. If you defeat hours in Braid range, they more drink to the fallen, which is lose X stack a turn end. If you has drink for the fallen, enter resentment state. Bladesinger Meursault gains resentful stabber when above effect activates. If the unit does not have drink to the fallen, above effect expire resentment, during resentment, resentful stabber. The unit has drink to the fallen. So you take damage that brings the HP down 0, he'll drink for the fallen stack times X percent of HP, then drink to fallen expires. Effect evacuates after 30 passive similar effects. When staggered, turn for stagger, swing force staggers. So, okay, so we just have to read for this now. Yeah, so the whole turning to the distorted one only happens when your allies die and you have drink of to the fallen. Resentful stabber. When an ally drinks to takes HP damage, gain growing resentment equal to damage taken. In Memoriam passive now ignores conditionals and activates at max potential. When activating Pride Res, apply Sword of the Homeland, the true essence on all allies are in this unit. On using Heal My Fresh unit until still N, it does not reduce HP units down below X, boost poise on self times X / power rounded down. On using to train my bones, gain poise. On resentment, to use train my bones, gain stack divided by X power rounded down. I hate using the final 20s of either Yield My Fresh or to train their bones. Deal plus stack divided by X% damage, then this effect expires. Sword of the Homeland, True Essence. Base attack still gain final power plus number of Blade Winners and allies on the field divided by X rounded down. This unit is a Blade Winning Sasu. Base still gain final power and deal plus X% of 20's final damage. Turn and gain haste next turn and this effect expires. Okay, so you get buffs once allies start dying, so you want to have Yi Song with Fell Bullet, preferably to force activate the whole ally death. Oh yeah. Actually, that's you. I have the Fell Bullets. Usually, when those are the lowest HP one, it's usually like the main unit of the team, like Blood Fiend Dawn, or to be Meursault. It's like you always just try to go for the main ones. It's like, oh, I can't use that. I have to someone else to, get hurt more, but they usually end up don't, and you basically never get the value of using Fell Bullet, so you can't actually kill your allies. And when you do get it off, it doesn't do enough damage to kill them, so there's low HP there. Sword Vestige Bladesinger. Insert targets randomly, gain flash power and deal more damage for X poise on self. Unit gain drink to the fallen next encounter, deal more damage against the main target. Bladesinger Spectre Meursault deals even more damage against the main target. For attack, lose base power for every track coin. For attack, all enemies and allies gain poise count, slash damage, and slash fragility. Attack on X other Blade Wings allies have the lowest SP, heal SP. Attack and then drink for the fallen next turn. Then first Unbreakable 20. On trip, final 20 is final powers. That's for all three of them will have that. And each of them also affects bleed potency on hit. And the fourth one, on hit, affects bleed count. All unbreakable. Alright, so that's it for this one. So always active when used as defeated. So you have to use it first or to drink for the fallen. Or you Corrosion to force them into the state. So till allies use Corrosion, gain the was it distorted resentment or whatever we call it state. We have LC the Osir team Ishmael. It says before, I do not like the ones based off of naming tiers. I much prefer like random people like S-Corp Hong-Lu. Yeah. We have the LCD Osir team. Oh. Okay. Poise Bleed. Also, I was hoping there'd be Poise Charge since of like the robotic arms. I think that would have been cooler for like a dual self status one. But no, Poise Bleed. Wow. Two Toyn, still one. Raph. Oh, of course. Pride Bloom. What's the other passwords? On base attack, still N. So it has X plus Mock Workshop E stats 2 Blade Draw, Thrust Force, KB Fire, activate even the balance recent Rippling Flame. On defense, still Trash Woos. It has extra saves, you cannot be staggered for taking damage until defense still end, and activate to train their bones after being hit. It's doing force stagger. They have to train their bones. It's supposed to be one Toyn. Meursault got this wrong. It's like, oh, Limbus up a Toyn system. But then when you're using as like a still 2-2, use the single Toyn mass. Like, to train the. Why is it 2 Toyn? Does not trigger defense cells. Do more damage for every X missing HP on self. Do more damage on critical hit for every X haste on self. On use, do more damage for every X Mook Workshop Yi Stance 2 Braid Drop Thrust. First Force to Heavy Fire on self. On use, do more damage on critical hit for X Poise on self. First Poise. Also, Thrust Fragility, potency there. Second, Bleed Potency. Inflict Paralyze next turn. We have Rending Arms. So, X plus Poise, gain Toyn Power. On use, gain Thrust for every X Bleed on target. X plus Haste, gain Toyn Power. On use, gain Poise Count. Second, if unit has Haste, gain Mock Workshop EA Stance 2 Blade Draw. So that's First Force, Dokkaebi Fire. First, on hit, gain Poise. Second, on hit, gain Poise. For Bleed, unit has Dokkaebi Arms and Express Haste. Reuse this Toyn. Let's your arms. Take less damage on still use, gain Haste next turn. Combat end, this effect expires and gain Poise Count. So this is where I must return. Upon entering that first time, 0 themes bearing of such for X breakpoints identities on field excluding this unit. The offense level for X stack on attack still on attack hit with slash shield gain poise, whose X stack when an allied breakpoint identity is defeated. Alright. If X breakpoint identities, excluding this unit, are defeated in this encounter before still use, they do not have swordplay of the homeland. In swordplay of the homeland, when this unit gains poise potency and poise talent with still or 20 effects, the additional poise potency and poise talent. If Y plus breakpoint identities are defeated, then X more poise potency and poise talent instead. Works up, EA stands spray draw to cover fire. Then you have the X stacks per turn. Splash based attack skills do more damage for every X stack. Defense skills with splash power for every X stack. Turn and then haste next turn for every X stack. Alright. Passive. It was typically specialized test on prosthetic arm type Mark V Dokebi arms. Some start getting Dokebi arms, new XSP for allied breakpoint identities, excluding this unit. Some start if you use an allied identity at less than X% of HP on field, excluding this unit, Dane assist defense. Still end. Dane Monk Worship Yi stance 2 blade draw, thrust force, heavy fire for every X poise potency on self. Okay, so heavy arms, some end, this expires, and then always have combat end. But then it was still, is it only for the first turn then? Combat start and combat end, it'll be done. Alright. Oh, this first turn SP. Oh, okay, so it does have some use. But as an expert, then assist defense, and then moves with that assist defense, you can do Yield My Flesh. Try to start assist defense. On your heal SP on a target, this unit darted using assist defense. On you, Stain Poise. And Breakable Twine, observing the stones on the board. And it's also a path forward. Start a Dane assist defense. On you, Stain Haste next turn. On you, Stain Poise talent. Trash win, Dane Poise. Still end. If unit has haste, then X Muck works up EA, Blade Stance 2, Blade Draw, Thrust Force, so can be fire. Why is that so long? Okay, and it's a big nuke still for seeing Muck works up EA, Stance 2, Blade Draw, Thrust Force. Oh, you have to keep saying that every time? Okay, Acupuncture. X plus Poise, Dane Twin Power. On use, Dane Transfer for X bleed on target. At Y, X plus Haste, Dane Twin Power. On use, Dane Poise down. Attack end. Dane Muck Work Stump Yay. Stance 2 Blade Draw. Thrust Force so can be fired for X haste on cells. First turn, Poise Potency, Bleed Potency. Second turn, Poise Potency, Bleed Potency. Third turn, Bleed Talent. This unit has Dokebi arms and X plus haste. We use this turn on trip. Dane Haste next turn. Alright, so Dane Haste from that. This also X plus haste. No. Yeah, they didn't haste from the passives over here, right? Still use Dane Haste next turn. Haste next turn for every X stack. Okay. Okay, then we have Lucent Rippling Flame. Of course, it's that. The more for every critical hit for every poise on self. Dane Final Power X Haste on self. On you, Dane 20 Power X Poise on self plus bleed on target. X plus Muck works up Yay. Stance 2 Blade Draw. First Force to carry fire. For all turns that breakable toins. Dane Poise. Then it's Haste next turn. Attack end. Dane Muck works up EA, Stance 2, Blade Draw, first force, so heavy fire, brings haste on self. On hit, Dane Poise down. On hit, Dane Muck works up EA. Second turn, on hit, Dane Poise potency. On crit, Dane Muck Workshop. Third, Dane whatever on critical hit for every X Muck Workshop. And then on hit, bleed potency. On hit, thrust fragility. On crit, Dane Muck Workshop EA. Not saying the entire thing again. The same turn, thrust fragility. Alright. How do you get this one? Even the bouncer isn't reporting flame. Touchdown was be fell. Down at the fastest speed does more damage with slash stills. The arrow's haste deal more damage. Wait, where's this? Wait, hold on. Will it be? No, it won't change this one. Wait, I thought this. Wait. Oh wait, if on base attack, so if unit has X plus Muck Workshop EA, activate even the balance recent Reaping Flame. Okay, this I focus so much on the train the bow and stuff there, but the on base attack still end. They just use it as like another follow-up attack. So, press was not trigger defense sales. The more damage will trigger for X poise on self. The more damage trigger for X haste on self. On use Dane Poise attack end to assume all Muck Workshop. First turn on hit Dane Poise. On trip Muck Workshop EA. Second turn on hit, inflict bleed. On trip, Muck Workshop, Dane. Third, on hit, inflict bleed, same thing. Fourth turn, at X plus Muck Workshop, EA. Deal more damage on critical hit for every Y axis stacks. On hit, inflict bleed. On trip, unit has X plus haste, reuse this toin. Yeah, it seems like they're adding a lot of like follow-up attack stuff. more often. Yeah, since it's like, oh, you've done your attacks, don't have enough of the stack, you now gain up to 5 Toin Wrath still use. At least it's actually Wrath, like the yeah, of course. So who's the other? Yeah, I think it's completely puts Tuma to shame. So it's more poise, so it's pride, no less. I remember when they changed Blade of House Resurrection still one to be lust instead of envy, just because they have bleed, it has to be lust instead of envy. Wow, it's great going, Project Moon. Honestly, the S-Corp Shuriken is more interesting. I feel like with the the Trust also has more of the retargeting stuff. Well, they have haste anyway in their stuff. But they have haste. Yeah, they have haste. Yeah, but the redirecting, the being able to sort of like Lamp Dregger, where you can just trash with them if they have. Well, this one they have to have the trusted Hong-Lu. Yeah, this is a more interesting unit, but also less mechanically advanced compared to Ishmael, which is just we assist defense, use that, use my flesh as still 2/2, and then once you did enough of the stacks, you just do still 3/2 for big damage. We threw bleed in. Who did that? Any taste? I haven't even read the patch notes yet. Oh wait, I merely went for the identities. Oh, I haven't read the patch notes yet, huh? So 995 users had an issue with Airtoad 70402, which appears when watching the game preventing access, resolved through server data correction on June 4th, 2026. Error 44 TST is identified. Error pop-up tells issue. A data conflict occurred within certain files of the announcer preset expansion function included in the May 28th scheduled update. I think the error to pop up and login failure. It was the announcers! Oh man. Now with Intervallo. Greetings, dear manager. With the June 11, 2026 update, new content, check the 9.5 monastic experience will be added to the game. And it will last till July 9th. So you will have, this is 4 weeks, so then, yeah, about 4 weeks. Alright, description, okay. Fractal with Fractal monastic experience is scheduled for June 18th, Thursday. The challenge is also featured at a higher difficulty, so that will be of course next week. Provide future notice. Event gameplay. Photos are attempting to complete Tommy Counter. It's the exact same thing. Anchor film. If you did one of these before, you already know it. First event, so it was over. We have no longer fixed appearance. Our difficulty yields more. Weekly bonus not affected. When started, we're not dating it. Main story, first time clear. Event currency. Photos, and then photo bundles. Let's put his teeth there. Alright, event bonus units. It's just that? Wait. Okay, there, 20% bonus for all the Blade lineage stuff. Where's the bonus for all the new stuff? Alright. Remember, max of 120% bonus. So, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, actually, if you just run Blade lineage, you get the full bonus, don't you? Event rewards, photos. Alright, just to the. Nothing is the same exact layout as all the other event ones. I don't have to reread the entire event layout again every time, you know. 2026, June 11th, scheduled update notice. Greetings, dear manager. Server, same time, same day. Alright, we'll demur to stabilization regarding issues occurring after 5.28 Unity version upgrade. We've completed our investigation into the issues affecting certain mobile devices following the May 28th scheduled update. Stabilization will be deployed with the June 11th scheduled update. Stabilization details. Fix the issue where the game would crash or freeze upon entering combat. We've confirmed that post-processing error occurs on certain devices that do not support R32_S float textures. And by this, we have modified the logic code so that the post-processing effects will not be applied on devices that no longer do not support the relevant texture format. Additional stabilization following Unity version upgrade. Additional system stabilization will be carried out with the version 1.107.0 update on June 11th. We have deployed a fix to alleviate crashing issues and optimize resource-related processing so that managers may enjoy a more stable gameplay experience on mobile devices. However, due to unavoidable changes made to certain resources during this process, an additional resource download is required. As stabilized resources will be re-downloaded on each It was over an hour to download more resources to re-download, huh? Maybe I don't know if this calls for another full install or not. I said before when they did the Unity version transfer, you should do a tween install. Make sure you have your account backed up, of course. Of course, for Steam. Sorry, on Steam, but briefly announced fault measures. We will inform you via separate notice once all the issues have been fully restored to facilitate normal gameplay. So we will process all measures for the inconvenience, new content. Okay, just Oh, pardon me. I feel okay. Maybe the egg sandwich with twin pickles on that was not a good idea. Was the pickles? Oh man. The target extraction, Dregger extraction, new extraction announcer, overhead attempts was Angdu, featured extraction, and fair extraction. Don't roll, just box them unless you're new, I guess. New content, new packages, do not buy. There's no entries. Unlock distance to your main story 9.5. I thought there was a E there. No, it's Minstick. I thought it was Minestick. No, it's a Minstick experience. Moves the ego diff improvement notice. The effects of 6 existing ego diffs will be partially adjusted. Please note that any effects not listed in the following change block have not been changed. Channel for the class, add effect upon winning a encounter. Then 2 ego resources for the 2 least own affinities. Riches of the Ting. 4. Change yourself 7 point center. At the start of the same turn, substitute heal 10 SP, then transfer up. After, if an ally substituted in, the identity heal 10 SP, needs 2 offense level up. And 2 trash power at the start of the same turn substituted. That's 2 offense level up. That's it. Burning Fate changes. Max burn penalty plus 30. On transferring this targets that have burn. If burn on target once, use targets burnt out by 1. Once per identity on still uses enemies that have burn. The offense level equal to burn post on main target divided by 10 max 8. The previous effects will be collectively adjusted to the effects list under changes. Alright, this was that new one from the Extreme Pack. So it was on here. On figures to have burn 20 plus for first chance to actually burn once. 9 plus burn bonus after the 100% chance for first hours. The part, yeah, it's not really much. It's using acting burn again at a fixed chance on Raz. Yeah, some of these ones aren't really that good. And don't forget, there's also that other one that just increases. What was it, like the where is it? I don't remember. Yeah, Searing Brass, which just increases to like a total of what, like 20 something potency, and that's it. And triple the first burn potency. Burn needs help, not by those ego diffs. There's now it gains some offense level. Wait, what? Did it say that? The offense level equal burn person target by 10 max 8. Searing Brass. Oh. Oh, I just mentioned Searing Brass. Really? Okay. Added base enchantment stage. When an enemy takes burn damage, deal wrath damage equal to burn potency still is the inflicted burn potency. Burn talent unique burn. Deal 20% damage. The effect added to plus enchantment stage will be removed. New effect will be added to the base enchantment stage. Okay. Wait. Let me see what the enchantable ones. Wait. Brass. Wait, so yeah, 21 potency. Yeah. So it's adding some actual, what is it? 20% damage modifier. The wrath damage equals to burn potency. Oh, and it doesn't use burn talent, it's just like a additional wrath damage. Soothe the dead. After turns out inflict plus 6 burn talent on all enemies. Remember, a total of 15 burn potency between all enemies or all enemy parts once per wave. Okay, so now it's been increased. Because some units don't have a lot of burn talent, to be honest. Yeah, burn talent is actually, if you have, because there's a drumstick, but it feels like a lot of stuff does have burn talent issues now. Even unless you're doing like a single target, because a lot of old burn ones don't have talent at all. And then all these ego diffs always like to oh, we actually burn it down. We actually burn it down. Oh, great, the talent. Now it's at like 4. Oh, Dopa Robe. Added, Bladesinger Meursault exclusive effect. Cannot be staggered from damage you during this turn. Zero has a trip to you with my flesh still. The changes. New text with added content and other titles under edit team name UI. Okay, they added the other zero issue. Okay, that's the sorting of passive UI on the left side of the battle screen will be improved. This issue where the passive UI sorting differed between battles of substituting units and those without. Combat passives will now be sorted by deployment order. Regardless of whether substituting units are present. Support passives will be sorted by substitution order. Bug for some improvements. Brings an issue where in certain battle, the animation for the House of Spiders, Meursault Otis would be skipped, and all enemies would be determined as defeated. What? This issue where the effects of Torpid Speed inflicted by the House of Spiders, the Ring Meursault Hong-Lu, would only be activated via bleed inflicted by allies' attack, but activating via bleed inflicted by enemies' attacker. Issue occurred during the process of addressing an issue listed in the bug fixes and improvement section of the May 28th, 2026 schedule update notice, and will be fixed so that the effect activates normally. Wait, what was the other Torpid Speeder from the Still 2-2? It fixed an issue where they will become unresponsive if Roman Eagle Hornet Meursault alteration. Meursault support passive activated when allies stagger during combat. Fixed issue in but when it starts to Otis is still free, decisive dive, where if target's HP is below 80% firepower plus 2 effect would not be summed in the charge power forecast during combat command process. The actual firepower is functioning normally. Only the issue where the forecasted power value was not reflected during the combat command process will be fixed. This is where certain SD setting resources were displayed abnormally in certain encounter stages with an identity W-Torp level 3 troop agent Ryoshu. This is where the Tower of the Ring effect and the Lobotomy Ego name of Love and Hate Dontrix out SD resource was applied differently from intended. This issue where speech bubbles would not be displayed for identities with fastidy clipped. They are only fixed typos in the Ring Fabulous Docent Rodion speech bubbles. This issue where hidden feedback simulation would not appear. What? You mean it was Dawn the entire time? Fixed issue where certain still animations of enemy unit in main story 830 would behave differently from intended. And only fixed an issue where some names of enemy units in main story 833 would not be displayed fully. This issue will be fixed both stage 833 enemy and enemy that appeared in the mirror dungeon. There's issue on the iOS platform where sound effects would be applied abnormally in certain situations. This issue where some sound effects would continue playing even after story playback ended. This issue where after images where certain abnormalities effects were displayed differently from their SD appearances. This issue where when the House of Spiders, the Ring of Princess Fox uses still, while under the Iron Maiden state, site editing sword image sprite is displayed abnormally. The same fix will also be part of the enemy unit this identity is based on. Huh? 300 lunacy, no bug compensation, just 300 for the normal stuff. That's it. That is Limbus Company. Patch notes. Let's go check the Twitter. Oh yeah, it's Hong-Lu's birthday. I remember now. Where is it? Where is it? They would just post this one page. No, that's a waste of a post. What? All right, here's the Hong-Lu birthday images. More Hong-Lu birthday images. More? How many does he get? Also shares the same birthday with Nikaido as well. I was probably put him in the thumbnail too, I guess. Anyways, that's it. Nothing else new. Actually, I posted the Project Moon Twitter. It was an image of the Ishmael Nendroid at like some display thing, I guess. They might even have to cover more figures in this stuff. There's something that Ishmael announced as well that I thought I would also cover, but now I'm shocked the fact there's a 15,000 yen massive Nendroid. Is it a stat? No, it's a summit movement. But what? Why? Why would you need a massive saber Nendroid for 15,000 yen? That's insanity. There's something that I wanted to mention that I forgot. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't important, I guess. I'm not too sure. Not in any of the two news tabs, I think. Yeah, there's something that was... Wait, what was it? The no, I can't remember actually. Anyways, was okay. I'm gonna put Steel Test here. So I want to stream. I have Devil May Cry over here. I have my headphones plugged in actually. I also have Digital Devil Saga. I'm playing. Well, I have started. I want to stream them. I never got a chance to recently, but oh yeah, this does feel pretty weird actually. I have my drawer plugged in my computer here. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go up the stairs, I think, right? I don't know the actual button layout. There's not really a tutorial yet. I've been walking around blind. Oh, what's that? What's that keep going up? No, it's blocked there. Alright. I have my mouse in the middle of the thing. Alright. What? This is I jump up there. What's the jump button? Oh, triangle. I'm not trying to go up there. I'm trying to go to the side now. Yeah. What's over here? Nothing? Oh, I can destroy stuff. Okay, I probably should be trying to destroy everything. Yeah, actually, also I still use some HP potion or something. I don't know. What's the settings button? Or menu button? Yeah, I used something. I tried to look at my stuff. There's not really much of a thing. What's that? What is that? First floor. What floor am I on? Tassel. Floor 2? I don't know what that is. Move with map mode. Okay. How do I get off this now? Okay. You know, I'm only playing this series just so I can know it for Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I dropped that game long ago. Because I was like, wait, no, Dante's gonna appear in this. I have to play Devil May Cry then, don't I? What's that? Did I shoot it? How do I shoot? I forgot how to shoot. Oh, I pressed the right button, I guess. Rusty T. The T is rusted, but it should work. Alright. Are you going to fight? Okay, that's blocked. Okay. Who threw that? Okay, oh, it is learning time alive. Alright. Is it the battle tutorial now, or I have to go in blind? So I don't know. I forgot how to shoot already. Oh, okay, it's not no tutorial, I guess. How do I shoot? I don't know how to shoot still. Is there? How do I roll in this? I forgot. Wait, is it like pressing 2 of these buttons at once? That's taunting. No, I want to shoot them. That's not to shoot. I want to shoot them. I not shoot them. I can't really. Oh. I can't. The camera sucks. We can block? Really? How do I do anything? It would have been like a training room or something for me to. No, why'd I jump down here? Can I just check the controls? It sucks. Don't tell me how am I supposed to actually use any of this. Was there? No, don't start shooting the dot. How do I shoot the guns myself? Okay, get off the settings. Oh no, still one up here I have to kill. Hold on. Okay, how do I? No, that's jump. I did the rolling once. No, how do I? No. Is it right? No, not that trigger button. No. How did off this? No, that's jump. It's jump. It's like use one of the trigger buttons and then circle. X? No, that's map. That was swear also. No, not that one. Oh, I have supposed to. Okay, so I hold down R1 to shoot. Alright. And then also you press jump button to roll once I'm in R1. And then I use the R2 to taunt. Alright. I can shoot this one now. Why did I jump down? No. It's not what I want to do at all. The camera sucks. Okay. That looked funny from the camera perspective. Okay, I'll save the rest for the stream. I don't know if I stream on Twitch, but if I do, I'm gonna swap. Okay, save state. Alright. Save state over this. So I took 2 hits though, unfortunately. But now I know I have to shoot and roll. I was probably playing around earlier, but now I forgot everything when the actual combat. You have to use controls, I guess. And then that. Alright. So now, let me test the other one real quick as well. I also have Digital Devil Saga. I actually did buy this game on the PS3, like the whole closure thing that never happened, I guess. No, I don't know about time terminals. Alright, I just loaded up a random save state. Just to make sure everything works. As this is actually really buggy. It would just trash and start freezing out of nowhere. Like when it got to cutscenes, they're just really trash. Alright, I don't think there's any demon infusion in this. I don't know. I don't know if I do want to fully restart the Rhino one, since I actually got a chunk up way through on the PS3 before, you know. But I remember I bought an entire HDMI splitter just so I can retord the PS3. But then it didn't have the bypass, so I couldn't. But now I just have an emulator. Ooh. It probably runs better than PS3 besides from when it goes into a trash, I guess. Alright, I should probably just reset it so I can get the actual... Actually, no, I just want to make sure it worked, alright? I just want to make sure it worked. That's it. So, I might stream on Twitch. I don't know if it's stream on YouTube or Twitch. I stream on Twitch. I'm changing the OBS thing to the same as MP4, so I don't have to edit it. That would take too long. But this is not illegal, you know. This is legal rights, okay? I've been Wavdium. Bye.